Hi Aquarius, how's it going? This is Foxy. I'm Lynn. Beautiful, gorgeous day out there today. Okay, so just get set up here. I'm going to be doing a general reading. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to clear the energy of the cards before we get started. So I call upon the divine powers to help clear and protect these cards, for my intention is to use them for good only. I declare that only good shall come from their use, and that all negativity shall be turned away from them. Awesome. Okay, so we're using 3 different decks today. Always check your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. If your messages repeat, I'll try and catch that and let you know. I believe Spirit really wants you to get the message if the messages repeat. Spirit, can I have one oracle card from this deck for Aquarius, please? One oracle message for Aquarius from this deck. Okay, so the first card that came out for you is Devotion. Okay, number 42. Let me move this so you can see it. Turn it a little bit there. Okay. So I'm going to pull another card from this deck. One oracle message, please, Spirit, for Aquarius. What confirmation, guidance, insight, clarification do you have for Aquarius today, please, Spirit? Number 27, walking away. Okay. It's interesting that to me on the picture, the girls look very similar. That's interesting to me. Okay, so with this deck, we're going to do a 10-card Celtic cross spread. A 10-card Celtic cross spread. People can show up in your readings. Kings, queens, knights, pages. 6 of Wands just turned over. Okay, so let me just do a little bit more shuffling here. All the messages are from Spirit. I just channel the messages, okay, Aquarius? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have the Merlin reversed, number 9. The Death card reversed. The Shadow. So you have 3 major arcanas just turned over. If a card comes out upside down, it means you're getting extra protection from Spirit, okay? So I'll just take a few more cards for Aquarius, please, Spirit. A few more cards for Aquarius. Last shuffle here, and then I'll pick the rest. Okay. So then you have Ace of Swords reversed, 8 of Wands reversed, 2 of Swords, the Tower reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed, and 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, awesome. So, maybe let's do your oracle messages first. So we'll do number 42. This card right over here, okay? So it says true commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to greet you, she is acknowledging you for your sincere devotion to personal growth. With the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith. But if you are to serve others by being a bearer of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day as unwavering in your devotion as Parvati was to Shiva and her goal of bringing peace to the world. Parvati asks that you find silence in daily meditation to contemplate your devotion as well as your commitment to all of life and to making this world a better place. The great goddess is present when you renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. Then in all areas of your life, your every choice will be in alignment and in service to this truth. When the goddess Parvati comes to visit, it is a beautiful sign that you are on the right track. The goddess Parvati comes now to offer her help because blind faith in others isn't serving you, and devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Ask yourself, why are you so committed to someone or something you know deep down will fail you? Are you afraid of seeing things as they are? What if you let go and allow a higher force to guide you to the right people, places, and things that are in your highest good? Can you remember when the devotion of this ultimate spiritual partnership was reciprocated? Consider what happens when you place your attention only on money, status, ambition, and power. The world becomes narrow and you lose connection to a higher existence and your greater good. The goddess Parvati offers this alignment task. Get your spiritual life in order. Make prayer and meditation part of your daily routine. Act as if you believe that what is for you won't go past you, and that what must proceed will do so without your interference. You will be amazed at how everything falls into place. And the goddess Parvati reminds you that you are so loved. So this is a deep, deep message. This is a deep message. Let's go over this for a second. True commitment comes from wholehearted living in body, mind, and spirit. When the Hindu goddess Parvati rises up to greet you, she is acknowledging your sincere devotion to personal growth. Your devotion to personal growth. I would make a note of that. She's acknowledging with the world in so much turmoil, it's not easy to devote yourself to higher knowledge and a strong faith, but if you are to serve others by being a barrier of love, compassion, and light, you must recommit yourself every day. So the goddess is reminding you to get your spiritual life in order. Get your, I really like this, spiritual life in order. I'm just making a note of it. Make prayer and meditation part of your daily routine. So I would make a note of that for sure. Okay, so you can make that a goal. And you know that saying, what is for you won't go past you in your life. If it's meant for you, you'll get it. The job, the person, okay? If it's meant for you, you will receive it. What's for you won't go by you. renew your devotion and make that relationship primary above all else. Okay, making this world a better place. Okay, so let's keep going. I really like that message. And then your second message is number 27, walking away. Letting go, moving on. I'm going to make a note of this. Letting go, moving on. Okay, so this card shows someone walking away from an existing situation. She is closing the gate behind her and is walking away into a misty, unknown future. This card, upright, reveals that it could be time for you to make a similar decision. There may be something that you are finished with, maybe a career goal, a relationship, or a long-term experience of any kind. So, time to make a decision. And however that relates to you, okay? The familiarity of the situation may be enticing, but you're now ready to look at your options on the road ahead, on the open road ahead. In reality, an important new beginning is at hand. A new beginning, Aquarius. This card also indicates that now would be a good time to let go of an old habit, emotional pattern, or false belief. No matter how deeply ingrained a negative pattern may be, you now have the power to release it and move on to a freer, healthier way of thinking and relating to yourself and others. Whether it's in the inner or outer world, this card is telling you that you have the readiness and resources to walk away from the old and move forward now. Okay? It is safe and comfortable for you to move on. Consider all your options and then take action on your behalf. Okay? So I would make a note of that. It is safe and comfortable for you to move on. Consider all your options and then take action on your own behalf. And then your, let's move this right over here. Your first card that came out for your Celtic Cross spread is the Six of Wands. This card represents your current situation. So the Six of Wands is represented by Leo in astrology. This is a card that tells you you're going to be successful. This is a card of victory. You are going to triumph. You're going to receive rewards, public recognition, some type of recognition, praise, acclaim, pride. Okay, this is a card of self-confidence, making progress, great news, fortune, leadership. So nice message to start off your Celtic Cross here. This card represents triumphing over adversity. It's a card of victory. It indicates good news and success. You've met the challenges to your position, work, or reputation and have come through with flying colors. Victory is at hand. You've overcome or conquered the opposition. Past self-doubt has been resolved, and you are in the process of winning some significant battles. You can expect to succeed and have your desires manifested. Gifts may be received, awards and recognition won. Whatever you've set your hand to now will prosper, and you will be happy with your success. And it's going to be personally satisfying, but it's also going to be crowned with public recognition in some form, which will make the acknowledgement even sweeter. Okay, so it's going to make this moment even better when other people recognize it. Six of Wands. Be proud of everything that you have achieved or will achieve, and accept the rewards that come with that. Okay, this is all about success and acknowledgement. This victorious six sees you being greatly appreciated for all your efforts, so you can enjoy the feeling of pride in accomplishment. You've directed your energy, time, and passion well. And again, you may receive a gift or a reward, either a certificate, a trophy, or some other token of public appreciation. This card could also be talking about examination and test success. I also wanted to mention, if you have a yes or no question, this six means yes. If you have a yes or no question, this card, the Six of Wands, means yes. So does this card, the Ace of Swords. So if that resonates with you, leave me a message, okay? Leave me a note. I would like to hear about that. If you have a question that needs a yes or no answer, it's saying yes, okay? Whether you're asking about a decision in your favor or a breakthrough that brings you what you hope for, this card is the yes outcome in answer to your question. Okay? So your second card is what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation. This is a major arcana card. This is the Hermit card. It came out reversed. This is a card of Virgo. So this card is all about loneliness or feeling like you've lost your way, or isolation, being antisocial. It could be rejection, withdrawal, being a recluse. So just take whatever resonates with you and then leave the rest, okay? If it doesn't resonate, then the message is not for you. How can I describe this card? It's warning of withdrawing too much or for too long or for the wrong reasons. And it could be about spending time alone in order to avoid people. Maybe you're putting off making some decisions, or you're procrastinating, but that's not going to serve you, Spirit is saying, okay? Or it could be the opposite. You may be keeping really busy, which can be a form of denial. You may have been putting off giving yourself the solitude you need to sort out your life and the issues that you are confronting. It's time, or long past time, for you to engage in self-reflection, to revisit your goals, associations, relationships, career, and life path. You may want to withdraw to think things through. Stop avoiding it, Spirit is saying. The Hermit reversed. So you may be putting off making a decision. It's again, they've already talked about that. It's time to make a decision. And then your third card is the Death card. This card is represented by Scorpio. So in astrology, so the death card, it came out reversed, so extra protection from spirit. This card is talking about, it represents the basis of your situation or foundation. So this card could be talking about feeling stuck, stagnation. There may be a fear of change. You may be holding on to something. You need to purge, inner purging, resisting change, repeating negative patterns. So you may be putting off making necessary changes, usually out of fear. You feel like others are standing in your way, but it's really you that's blocking yourself. You're stuck in old habit patterns that you know need to be changed, but you don't want to put forth the effort to alter them, even though you are unhappy with the current situation. You may be depressed or in a state of apathy, the result of refusing to accept the necessary process of psychological death, which leads to rebirth. The way out is to face up to your stagnation, frustration, and unhappiness. Let go, they've already talked about this, let go of any relationships that aren't working. Spirit saying, throw out the old and ring in the new. Okay? That message is repeating themselves, so I would make a note of that. And then your fourth card. This card represents your past, but is relevant to your current situation. So it says the shadow on this card, but this is the devil card. This is Capricorn energy. So this card is talking about addiction or obsession, dependency, lust, greed, rage, secrets. It could be excess, materialism, playfulness. It could be success in your career and personal interests. Feeling powerlessness, limitations. So the devil card represents the bondage that we create and maintain for ourselves. There may be obstacles in your environment that feel frustrating, or you may feel as if your options are narrowing. Someone else may be involved, but Spirit wants you to know that you have the ability to free yourself from the situation by using your willpower. Okay? So this card could suggest bondage or addiction to a dangerous practice, substance, situation, or person. Less extreme and less dangerous. It could be just overindulging in of any sort. So eating, drinking, sexual activity, staying up late. So these may be unhealthy, and the appearance of this card in a reading may be reminding you to adopt more moderate practices. Being held captive by your passions might feel like fun for a short time, but such imbalance is never a good long-term plan. Okay? You're free from whatever is holding you back with this card. That's the message. The devil reveals agreements or responsibilities that stifle or oppress you. This may relate to your work or obsessions, affairs, and addiction, any situation, person, or behavior that restricts you or otherwise takes your energy. But Spirit's saying you do have a choice, and you can be free from whatever binds you or from whatever's making you feel powerless. You do have, you can You have control of that, okay? You can make those changes. Then your immediate future card is the Ace of Swords. We've already talked about this. The Ace of Swords is a yes card. But this card came out reversed. So your immediate future card, what's likely to happen soon in your life. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So the Ace of Swords reverse is talking about confusion, miscommunication, brutality, chaos, destruction, hostility, arguments. So just a heads up, this is a card that's telling you that you need inner clarity. Your judgment is clouded. Rethink an idea. This is a very positive card. It indicates there may be some delays or glitches though. What you planned for on the spiritual plane may not manifest on the physical plane as quickly as you had hoped. And this may be causing you some frustration and tension. Beware of the double-edged nature of the sword. This card could indicate a painful truth or sharp cutting words. And it's also saying that you should let go of an idea. There's something that's not serving you. Let go of an idea. The Ace of Swords upright. Reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed talks about a phase or cycle of tension. So you may be experiencing that in your near future. Spirit saying you need inner clarity. Your judgment may be clouded. Rethink an idea. There may be some miscommunication and confusion. And then some arguments. And then your sixth card is the Eight of Wands reversed. This card represents the outcome that you desire most in your situation. Again, this card is talking about resisting some type of change. This is Sagittarius energy. This is a card of delays again. Something feels delayed. Some of you may feel a little bit panicked, like you're having to wait. Something is slowing down. Again, this is a card of frustration, feeling frustrated. There's chaos, experiencing some type of chaos. Losing momentum, arrows of jealousy, internal dispute, domestic disputes for persons who are married. This card could be talking about, again, they're telling you that you need internal alignment. I think that's why you have to go and meditate. Focus on internal alignment. Check in with yourself. Okay, this is a card of quarrels. Movement may be unwanted, stressful, or unpleasant, such as being transferred across the country when you'd rather stay put. But Spirit saying go with the flow wherever it leads. Allow yourself to be open to new experiences, but be prepared, be aware of what you're getting yourself into, because your relationships may suffer. Your marriage, family, business partnerships may suffer. And you might be required to reprioritize your schedule to accommodate other people's needs. This card could suggest that you're being hasty, you're moving too fast, and you're not in tune with the energy surrounding the situation. Okay, so the Eight of Wands reverse could represent a person who is following a fantasy and not seeing the reality of their situation, but rather indulging in emotions. So they already talked about indulging in something. This could be what they're talking about. Um, this situation can lead to depression, stagnating due to indulging emotions without rational thinking and considering the facts. So you may be feeling stuck because you're indulging in your emotions and you're not using rational thinking and looking at the facts of the situation, okay? Be real with yourself. Be true to yourself, okay? Um, that may be why you're feeling a little bit stuck, feeling like there's some type of delay. And then your self-image card is the Two of Swords. Yep. The Two of Swords upright. So this card is represented by Libra in the zodiac. This card is talking about a stalemate again, feeling stuck, having to make a decision. This is a card of indecisions, difficult choices again, they're talking about, weighing up the pros and cons. This is a card about tension. It's telling you to balance things out. Remember, you got the Devil card, everything in moderation. It's telling you that action is needed. This card indicates that you're stuck for some reason and you may be maintaining the situation by putting up a facade and ignoring the underlying tension that exists. This is an uncomfortable position to be in, but you aren't ready to do anything about it yet. Spirit wants you to speak up and communicate clearly. Change must take place. You do have choices. Remove the blindfold and look honestly at the situation. I would make a note of that for sure. Okay, whatever's blinding you, remove the blindfold and look honestly at the situation. Be true to yourself, okay? Be real with yourself. This card represents a difficult situation. You're dealing with two conflicting ideas or a challenging decision. But again, you're not willing to face the situation. You've closed your eyes to it. You're avoiding it. Rather than view it rationally, your emotions are distracting you. This card suggests that the situation would benefit from a more rational decision than from an emotional one. So this card represents a truce, or a stalemate. Whatever you decide, trust the outcome is the message from Spirit. This card is talking about procrastination again. So they've already talked about that. Procrastination, a pause in activity. This card can show you feeling caught between two people or two paths, and the indecision leaves you feeling stuck and depleted. You may feel that neither route is clear nor ideal. However, there is a time for action, otherwise the issue becomes greater than it deserves to be as you ponder each potential outcome or avoid making a decision altogether. This card could also represent a truce or taking time out during a period of stress or conflict. And then your environment card is the Tower, Major Arcana. Came out reversed, so extra protection from Spirit. This card represents your environment or how others see you and your situation. The Tower is represented by Mars energy. So this card is talking about avoidance again, avoiding something, avoiding some type of disaster. Delaying a disaster. There's a fear of suffering. Again, there's a fear of change. Again, you're going through a personal transformation with this card. Resisting change again is what this card is talking about. This card can imply that the shakeup that you've just went through is not external but rather internal and less obvious. Instead of a storm happening outside, it happened inside you, and it's created an epiphany. You've had a personal, you're going through a personal transformation now with this situation. After going through this situation, okay? Disaster avoided, delaying a disaster, a fear of change, resisting change. You're refusing to change old habit patterns, and you will suffer continued disruption in the form of unforeseen difficulties until you finally make some changes in your life. You may be confused about just who and what you are at a deep level. I'm going to just make a note of that. Confused about who and what you are. Confused about who and what you are at a deep level. You're being prepared for the changes that must eventually take place, but you're resisting what your inner self knows already. Remember, to thine own self be true. Once you alter fixed beliefs and limited ideas, you will enjoy a new sense of freedom. Something happened and it's changed something inside you, is the vibe that I'm getting here. And then your hopes and fears, what you hope for or fear the most in your situation, is the Five of Pentacles. It came out reversed. So this is Taurus energy. This is a card of positive changes, of recovery, feeling welcomed. This is a card of financial recovery from financial loss. It's forgiveness, it's charity. So you're recovering from some kind of loss that you've experienced. You're being advised to get your house in order financially. Cut your losses any way you can to avoid further deterioration of your finances. If you're in debt, focus on getting it paid off as best as you can, and be extremely careful of any future investments. Spirit saying don't take any risks at this time. This card indicates that you no longer linger outside, but you rather seek the help and take advantage of opportunities to turn your situation around. So however that resonates, if it doesn't, just ignore it. This card is letting you know that your finances can be restored through hard work and getting back into balance. So getting yourself back into balance. Okay, I'm making a note of that. Getting yourself back into balance. You can bring things back into balance in your life. Okay? You can recover from this loss. This is a card of positive changes, improvement, overcoming adversity, forgiveness for you, for others. This is a card of spiritual poverty, having faith in the universe, asking for help, okay? Trust, have faith. Then your last card is your future, if all is to remain as is. This is a card that you got the Three of Swords reversed, Libra energy. This is a card of recovery again. This is a card of moving on again. This is a card of forgiveness, okay, for yourself, for others, however that resonates with you. This is a card of moving on, releasing pain, healing, reconciliation. This is a card of loss and confusion again. Okay, so you guys, some of you, or however it resonates, if it resonates with you, you have experienced or experiencing a type of loss. You're experiencing confusion. You may be repressing your emotions. Watch how you talk to yourself. This is a card of negative self-talk. Some of you may be taking this separation too hard and not accepting the truth of the situation. I would make a note of that. Not accepting the truth of the situation. I really want you to write that, to thine own self be true. You know that message? Write that down. You may be blaming someone else instead of acknowledging that you were partly responsible for the breakup too. You may be suffering from depression and feeling stuck and unable to move past this difficult situation. Don't get bogged down with what might have been, though, and seek professional help if necessary. So they've already mentioned that in the reading, okay? The Three of Swords can represent pain based on a misunderstanding or malicious gossip. It warns you to make sure you know the full truth of a matter, as the matter may not be what it seems, and someone may be trying to hurt you cruelly and needlessly. So this card is telling you to release pain, be optimistic. This is a card of reconciliation. It's saying you're repressing your emotions. So this card, the Three of Swords reversed, could represent someone hanging onto the sorrow without facing the facts. So they've already talked about this. Hanging on to the sorrow without facing the facts of the situation or deciding to move on and get a new perspective on it. This card represents an end that leads to a new beginning. So that's your reading. Let me know if that resonated with you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. And if you'd like your own personal reading, I'll leave my email underneath the video, and you can email me and we can schedule something in for you. Okay? Take care. Have an awesome day. Sending you a big hug. Bye.